Good morning, students. Our third unit. In the third unit, first poem is Tartary. Poem name is Tartary. If first I will read this poem, then I will give you hard words in this poem, and then I will give you explanation about this. If I were Lord of Tartaries, myself and me alone, my bed should be of ivories, of beaten gold my throne, and in my court should peacocks fluent, and in my forest tiger hunts, and my pole great fishes slant their pines athwards the sun. If I were Lord the Tartaries, trumpeters every day to every meal would summons me, and in my courtyard bray, and in the evening lamp would shine, yellow as honey, red as wine, while harp and flute of the Medellines, while harp and flute and mandolines made music sweet and grey. If I were Lord of Tartaries, I did wear a robe of beads, white and gold, and given dates be, and clustered thick as a seed, and era should be when the morning star I did don my robe of scimitars, and zebra seven should draw my car through Tartary's dark glad. Lord of this fruit of Tartaries, her river's silver pale, Lord of the hill of Tartaries, glen thicket, wood and dales, her flashing star, her scented bridge, her trembling lake like a fameless seas, her bird delighting citron trees in every purple hole. Students, first stanza. If you are the Lord of Tartaries, myself and me alone. That means in this poem, the hard words, my bed should be of ivories, of beaten gold. Here word of the meaning of this word is beaten gold means gold hammered into a flat or thin shaped. My throne and in my court should peacock fluents, and in my forest tiger hunts, and in my pole great fish slant their fine athwart the sun. Here the fluents means show off properly. The hunts means to move about, and then athwart means to across. Hmm? In this first stanza, the poet said that if he was the only ruler of Tartary, that means this is the Tartary is a imaginary state. Here is a and this is the real state, not this is the imaginary state. And in this, if I were the Lord of Tartary, that means in this line indicate that the poet said that he was the lord of this state, that means this imaginary state. And then second line, myself and me alone, my bed should be ivories, of beaten gold my throne. Beaten gold, here meaning of beaten gold means gold hammered into a flat. That means in the second line, he would have a bed of ivories and throne made of sheet of gold. That means this bed should be made of the gold. And last three lines indicate that, and in my court should be peacock fluents, and in my forest a tiger hunts, and in my pools great fishes slant their finds athwart the sun. That means he would have a court where the peacock would be proudly show off. That means in the courtyard there were the peacock proudly show off. And the next and in my forest a tiger hunts. That means there would be the tiger in the forest. And uh, in my pools great fishes land their finds are toward the sun. That means the his pools would be the full of big fishes whose fine would be move in the sun. That means this is the Tartary is the imaginary state, and in this imaginary state the poet was the lord of this state. Then second stanza. If I were Lord Tartary's trumpeter every day, to every meal would summons me, and in my courtyard bray, and in the evening lamp would shine, yellow and honey, yellow as a honey, red as a wine, while harp and flute is mandolines made music sweet and grey. Here the second stanza hard word is then. Here bray. I was a Lord Tartary, trumpeter every day, every meal would summons me, and in my court bray, B-R-A-Y, bray means to hear, meaning make a noise with the trumpet. And then second word is mandolines means to musical instrument. Then in second stanza, in this second stanza of poem, if I were the lord of Tartary, trumpeter every day, every meal would summons me. That means this two line indicate that the writer or poet says I am the king of the Tartary or lord of the Tartaries. Then if he was the lord of Tartaries, and trumpeter would call him for every meal and every day and blow the trumpets in his courtyard in the every evening. Then and in my courtyard blaze, and in my evening lamp would shine, and yellow as honey, red as wine, while harp and flute in the mandolines made music sweet and gay. That means yellow and red lamps would be shine in the in his state, and sweet and gay music would be played by the musical instrument like harp, the flute, and the mandolines. Mandolines means a musical instrument. That means in his state, the daily he was the lord of the Tartary, and trumpeters every day. That means the trumpeters would call him every day for the meals, and the every evening there yellow and red lamps would be shine, and sweet and gay music would be the play by the musical instrument. Then third stanza. If I were the lord of Tartaries, I I have if I were the lord of Tartaries, I would wear a robe of beads, white and gold and green. They they did be, and clustered thick as the sea, and Ira should own the morning star. I did don my robe and scimitars, and Zebra 7 should draw my car through Tartary's dark glades. Here is the hard word. Hard word is the then here is the clustered. Clustered means to grouped together. Here clustered means to grouped together. Eras means to before, and whence means disappear slowly. Then glade means an open space in the wood forest. Then glade means to open open space in the wood or forest. Then the meaning of this third stanza. If I were lord of Tartary, I did wear a robe of beads, white and gold, green they did be. I clustered. Clustered means to be four. That means here the poets say that if I was the lord of Tartary, that means he was the lord of the Tartary. Say the poet, and he would wear a robe of made of wine, gold and green beads grouped closely together like a seed. That means in this poem the poets or this poets say that he was a god of Tartary or lord of Tartary. He wear the robe of beads, white colored and gold colored. Then next stanza, he clustered a thick and seed, and era should whence the morning star. I did dance my rows and scimitars, and zebra seven should draw my car through Tartary's dark glade. That means before the morning star could disappear, he did wear his robe and carry to his sword, and his carriage would be drawn by the seven zebras through the dark places in the forest of the Tartaries. And last stanza indicated that or show that Lord of the fruits of Tartaries, his river silver pale, Lord of the hills of Tartaries, glen, thicket, wood and dale, her flashing star, her scented bridge, her tumbling lake, like a fameless sea, her bird a delighting citron trees in very purple vein. That means here meaning of the here hard words given. The glens means narrow glens. Here the glens means a narrow valley. Thicket means a dense group of business or trees. Then dales means valley here. Dales means thicket, a large dense group of bushes. Then citron trees. Here the citron trees, the tree that produced a lemon like fruit. Citron trees, the tree that produced a lemon. In the last stanza, poets say that first line, the lord of the fruits of Tartary, her river silver pale. That means poet see himself as the lord of all of the fruits of Tartary. That means he was the lord or god of this fruit of Tartary, and of her silver rivers, her hills, woods and valleys. That means he was the king of this kingdom, and her river silver pale. That means river is uh, silver rivers, and the hills of Tartaries, lord of the hills of Tartaries. That means he was the king of this place. Then glen. Here the meaning of glen. Glen means to narrow valley. Then thicket means a dense group of bushes. Then glen means to narrow valley. Thicket, wood and dale. Dale means valley. That means the nature is Tartarus is beautiful with a shining star, and sunset mm, scented with a breeze and rippling lakes. That means in next her flashing stars, her scented breeze, her trembling lake like a fameless sea, her bird delighting citron trees in every purple vein. That means in the last stanza, poet say that he was the lord of the fruit of Tartary, of her silver river, her hills, woods and valleys. Nature is the Tartary is a very beautiful and shining stars scented with a breeze and rippling lakes. And last two lines indicate that there would be the citron trees. That means who was produced the lemon fruits. The citron trees in every purple valleys attracting delighting birds. They every purple vales. Here our poem is finished. And then in this poem, some are the rhyming words: Tartary, ivories, then alone, throne, fluent, haunt, and slants. There are this is the rhyming words in this poem. Thank you.